Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And now that the Prelude is clean on the outside, I want to get to the inside. I want to get the carpet out to clean that thing up as best as I can. Inside, it'll be pretty drastic change in there. I think it'll clean it well. Fuel tank's got to come out. The gas is so bad in there. And then I want to do a lot of maintenance on the car. All the belts, timing belt included. That's a big one. It's a huge job on the Honda just because it's so tight. It's not a lot of room. So I want to get all the maintenance done, change out all the fluids as well, and see if we can get this thing back on the road. It needs to live again. It's gonna work. So here's the carpet, guys. It's really not in bad condition. I have seen carpet way worse than this. And like the guy told me he bought it from, he was back in here playing with the fuel filter or the fuel pump. Got a new fuel filter as well. Looks like the only thing that needs to be replaced in here is the seatbelt. It's pretty torn. Get another one of those. Everything looks really good. This will clean up just fine. Check it out. They do put a drain plug in a Prelude. Okay. Too bad the whole car's tilted forward, but we'll see how much we can get out of here. It's brownish. I don't know if you can see that on the phone, but it's definitely dirty, but it smells bad. I thought it was gonna be a little dirtier than what it is. But I'm gonna let this sit here and do its thing. so I just cleaned the fuel wheel really good. I hit it with a whole, just brake clean and cleaned all the injectors. I think that's gonna be about it. As soon as we get some clean fuel in this thing, it'll be ready to go. O-ring, I have one different injector though. Is this one. I mean, I'm assuming it's the right one. It's got a totally different squirter on it. Huh. Like one decent injector, and these are all stock right here. But I have a whole thing of injectors in there. I'm gonna go check and see. People, do oil changes. Check out the underneath. Yuck. Let's see what this oil looks like. I bet it's so gross. And it's way too much in there, remember? It's probably knocking. Probably gotta rebuild the whole engine. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. That's solid. Very dirty, but no milkshakey. Nice. We're gonna make these lights look good again. We're gonna try. Look at all the yellow coming off already. Man, these things are sharp. Know a thing or two, because I've seen a thing or two. Who hasn't done these before? Sanding some headlights.
What are we doing?
Sanding.
So now we've stepped up. We're at 1,000 grit. Start out at 600, then 1,000, then 1,500, then 2,000, then 2,500, and I'll be good. Some people go away to 3. I just don't have any 3. And when you think you're done sanding, sand some more. As I'm using the chemical, guys, this one's a clear cut compound corrector, and then I'll use some wax to go on top of it afterwards. So we sanded this all the way down to 2,500 grit. Throw some wax on the pad here, and we go to town. I'm not sling on you.
Very
Round 1. It's looking good. Door latch. Get in there now. Man, pick up the door. Spin it around till it locks. Snap, crackle, pop. Honda. battery hooked up. That's it. All right, guys, I'm using some Wrinkle Plus VHT paint. It wrinkles up, which is pretty cool. First coat horizontally, second coat vertically, third coat diagonally, and then 10 minutes between each coat, and put the heat gun to it. Not too hard, but just lightly. And it wrinkles right up. So I've seen, never used this stuff before. Here we go. That's what the directions said too. Well, this turned out absolutely awful. So I should have waited. I did it late last night and it was so humid. It was mist and rain a little bit. And guess what? It started wrinkling, like barely. Like the moment I put the paint on there, I brought it in there, started doing its thing, and I put the heat gun on it to make it wrinkle more. Well, I put the heat gun on way too fast, and yep, it started running right here. It just started, I basically was melting it. I guess you need to have the heat gun really low to do this, and I didn't do it properly. So guess what? I got to redo it. So it's the way it turned out. This thing is getting aircraft stripper again, and we'll start over. Wasn't that much time, but it took me more time to tape everything up, and I got to do it all again. Oh well, it's part of the game. And what's worse is I took it upstairs and I threw it in the oven at 200 degrees. The can even says you can put it in the oven at 200 degrees. You know, my powder coating oven I got. And nah, that's not happening again. Nope. Yeah. See how good it looks. doesn't look half bad. These are the only scratches that I saw on this thing. Other than that, looks like it's been sitting out somewhere. Not bad. Crank bolt. All right, back down here on the timing belt. So while the valve cover is getting redone way out there, I'll show you that in a second. I want to go ahead and at least do some maintenance on this car. So timing belt, yup, getting replaced. Looks a little worn. I don't know if this thing's ever been replaced. It may have been, but it definitely looks worn. And the car's got 240,000 miles on it. So getting replaced. I did get the crank bolt, broke loose. Sucker was on there. I don't have an Ugga that would get that off yet. I need Jimmy over here. But I do got a 5-foot steel pipe. And ended up putting it on the ratchet here. My other one would not fit down here. It just wasn't long enough to catch on my breaker bar. So I was like, well, I'm just going to use a ratchet. If I break the ratchet, it is Craftsman. Lowe's does carry it. They'll swap it. So put it on there and just crank down and pop loose. So it is loose. So all I got to do is come it back up here, make sure everything's top dead center. Arrow's pointing up on the cams. It's lined right here. And then once we get the pulley off, I'll go ahead and just verify that it's top dead center as well. There would be 2 arrows on that. Then I'll go ahead and get the lower timing cover off and then go ahead and get this timing belt off. Look when I pressure washed it, guys. Like it even was pulling this factory undercoating. I thought about spraying some more of that on under here. Well, yeah, that pressure washer took it all off. It's all the way down to the bare color. It's pretty cool. Or I might just hit it with just a little bit of black spray paint, but probably get the undercoating and throw up under here. But I think this car is going to be really nice. I think it's going to run great. Don't see anything too crazy with it otherwise. I took the power steering pump out, took the alternator belt out, or alternator off. I got new belts going on, everything. The only other thing that I think is wrong with this car, I didn't see it till just now, because they had a belt only around the alternator, not around the AC. Listen to this. That sounds like a bag of marbles. That's not good. That compressor's probably toast, or it might just be the outer portion here on the pulley. Don't know, but might see if I can find another compressor. Maybe junkyard, something like that, salvage yard, eBay. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to get this thing in its best running condition that it can, and I think it'll be just fine. It's a Honda. Come on. And a little update on the valve cover here. It's looking beautiful. It just needs to do its thing. Now, about 2 hours from now, it'll start to wrinkle. I'm not going to use the heat gun until later. So, it's looking fantastic. Yep. Way better than last time. And off with the timing belt. These Preludes are crazy. I had to do a bunch of research on these. I couldn't remember from back in the day, but that tensioner right here is spring loaded and it will not compress back down by like shoving on it down with a pry bar or something. You have to flip it upside down. There's a little bolt on the bottom. You take it out and then you can screw it back down with the screwdriver and basically zip tie it together, remount it, put the new belt on, and then we cut the zip ties and it will release the tension. Pretty insane. But off with the old belt. And there you go. It's compressed with a zip tie. Let's go ahead and get rid of this coolant, man. At least it doesn't look like, what was that? Actually looks decent for being 10 years old. Or more. It might be definitely longer than 10 years old. It's all over my jack. Man, sorry, Daytona. Let's go ahead and get this upper radiator hose. I did notice this radiator hose has a bulge in it. What's I got doing? It's good to do them all, but it is what it is. Can we get some coolant in the actual catch? Guess not. Yep, and this is too long. I noticed that. I think we need to cut about an inch off of this. Yep, about an inch. Now we got some flow. Hey guys, that's gonna be a wrap for the video. I'm just running out of time. I'm a little farther along with this video's at, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here at the timing belt because the video is just too long. So get this one out. I'll get the other one right behind it, hopefully, as long as it downloads properly. I have such a problem with editing videos. But anyways, yeah, the next video, this video is kind of just a lot of just work that went into it. At least we got the gas tank done. We got a lot of the maintenance done. We got all the fluids changed. The timing belt is on now, but it's just way too long. And I had to redo the valve cover, and you'll see that in the next one too. It turned out really great. I think it looks really good. You have to drop your comments down below on that one for sure. But let me pump this one out. I'll get the other one right behind it. Take it easy, guys. See you next time.